Okay, listen, I like cinnamon buns and I get it. We even have a easy does it recipe for cinnamon buns a few videos back, but let's try something else to break the fast this time. We're making a luscious lemon blueberry crumb cake. Okay, you don't need a mixer for this recipe, which is a really, really great thing, but you do want to make sure that your ingredients are at room temp so they come together quickly and they're incorporated with each other really nicely. But first, we're going to prep our pan. So we've got a pan here that I already sprayed with baking spray. So that's cooking spray that already has flour built into it, and that helps the cake release. But just in case, we're also going to line the bottom with parchment. I'm going to show you a trick on how to get a perfect circle on the bottom. You just want a square roughly the size of your pan, right? And then you flip it over, okay? And you fold this just a few times. In half, and then wedges, right? So you have something rough like that, and then you put the center in the center of the pan, grab some scissors, and cut following the outer edge of the pan. Okay? This is trash, and this unfolds into the perfect size for the bottom of the pan. Just like that. We put this aside, and we get started on our batter. So now, we've got some sugar, and we're gonna start with sugar and lemon. Where's the lemons? Lemons, thanks. And we're just gonna rub in some zest. Now you're gonna ask if you can skip this step because this is tedious and this is easy does it, but it really adds so much flavor. So we've got a microplane zester here, and just go ahead and rub it against the side of the lemon, and instantly it starts to smell so good in here. So you have the luscious lemon cake. It's just bright lemon, right? And then you have the bursting blueberries. It's a perfect combo, but then we up the ante a little bit. We have a nice, thick, kind of coffee cake layer of crumbs there, like more crumbs than it has any business having for the perfect dessert. So we just go ahead and put those lemon zest right in there, and then before we add the other ingredients, you kind of want to rub it into the sugar. You can use your fingers to do this, and this is going to help release those oils from the lemon zest, and it really just brightens up the whole thing. Oh, do you smell that? Do you smell that? Do you guys smell that? Does anybody smell that? Do you smell that? Do you smell that? Nobody smells it. Now we go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients minus the blueberries. We're just gonna fold those in last. So we've got your basics here, and you wanna make sure that your ingredients are at room temp, like I said before, and if they're not and you're in a rush, you can actually drop your egg from the fridge into like a bowl of warm water to speed things up a little bit. And you can invert a drinking glass, fill it up with boiling water, and then spill it out, and then put that right on top of your stick of butter or your non-dairy butter if that's what you're using. And that'll just kind of speed things up a little bit. Put everything into the bowl, and then we give it a mix. And this is gonna be a really thick batter. All right. Oh, I forgot, pinch of salt. And we almost forgot the lemon. Not this lemon. Yeah, this lemon. So we add the juice of one lemon right in here. All right, super thick batter, and now we add in our blueberries. If you're using frozen blueberries, then you absolutely can. You want to go ahead and toss them with a little bit of flour, just so that they don't bleed their color into the batter, and then you kind of have this like green batter. Nobody wants that. Still delicious though if you forget that step, but that is how you avoid that. We're using fresh, so we didn't have to do that today. And then we're gonna put this right into our prepped pan. Look at that, nice and thick. That's what you want. You want to get every bit of the batter out of this bowl because we're actually going to use the same bowl to prepare our crumb topping because nobody wants to do more dishes, right? So smooth it out. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, if you're making this on Tisha B'Av, you're gonna have a really hard time. But you'll be rewarded with like great cake, right, when it's over? All right, now we set this aside and we work on the crumb topping. This is gonna be a nice thick layer. And we're gonna do the same thing again by rubbing the lemon zest into the sugar to release the oils and that flavor. And my lemon. Nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and zest this one. And if you notice, I'm not doing this. I feel like this is such a mistake. You end up like nicking your knuckles sometimes like that. You take the zester and you rub it on top of the lemon. It's so much easier. And you only get the bright yellow zest, not the white pith beneath it, because that is bitter. And then we're not actually gonna use the juice from this lemon, so use it for like a salad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Lemonade, it's fine. Put all the zest in there, give it a nice quick rub into the sugar again. Sugar and lemon zest, we're gonna add in our butter or non-dairy butter, add in our flour and another pinch of salt, and mix this all up. Really, this works better when you use your hands. Oh, this smells so good. I don't know, these are the questions that I'm gonna get. Do I have to use lemon if I'm allergic to lemon? No, you should definitely not eat this cake. Can I use cinnamon? Yes. Can I make this gluten-free? I don't know. We've got those crumbs, and you stop when they can clump together like that, and then break apart easily into those crumbs. So now we're gonna go ahead and top this cake with all these crumbs. And I like to keep the crumbs pretty big, but you can make them fine if you like. Look how many. All right, we can pack the crumbs down a little bit. Now we go ahead and pop this in the oven for about 45 minutes. After you remove the cake from the oven, allow it to cool completely, and then remove it to a cake plate, and then dust it with some sugar. Oh. And then just wait for the fast to be over before you dig in. Where? What does that sound? What? I'm stuck. There's no wine. Where's the wine? Why is it shaking? Go away. So after you dust it, after you cool it, you dust it. Yes. Oh, wow. No? Of my recipe. And you know, again? I almost did. Does anybody have like a baseball mitt? Are you ready? Say when. Hold on, I'm not ready. Are you ready? Yes? I did. Join us next time on Easy Does It. We're making this all-purpose sauce you're going to want to make all summer long.